So the dating pool might be a mess, but do y'all know how to like actively and properly date and vet people? Because if there's anything that I have learned, it's properly vetting somebody. Now, granted, there's a lot of things that end up coming out that you would not know unless you're like intimately involved with them to some capacity. However, there's a lot of things that we have a tendency to ignore as people, like red flags or signs or things that annoy us that we don't pay attention to in the beginning when we should. Like, do you know what your boundaries are? Do you know what you're looking for in a partner? Do you know the way that you give in a relationship? What type of compatibility are you looking for emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually, financially, spiritually, and so forth and so on? Do you know what your emotional availability is, and do you know how you want or need a partner to show up for you and be emotionally available? Do you know what kind of household you want to build or raise kids in? How many kids do you want? What is your dating history like, and what have you learned from that? What type of compatibility are you looking for in somebody's dating history? What kind of deal breakers do you have when it comes to somebody? Do you want them to have a similar work ethic? What do you want their priorities to look like in their day in and day out life? What priorities do you have? How well is your communication, and how can you proactively make sure somebody else has communication skills? You know, these are all the things and all the questions that make relationships. And emotional and mental intimacy is one of the things that people don't actually build upon or don't even understand. One of the many things I teach my clients is I ask them questions about past relationships and things that they've gone through and things that they've learned and things that they want to know in order to create a dialogue so they start to understand what they want. I highly recommend doing the same. So when you actually go into the dating pool and you start like vetting people and talking and having these hard conversations, you will know what you're looking for one, and for two, you'll have the opportunity to explain like what your boundaries are, what you're looking for, how you want something to operate. And it is okay if y'all don't align. It's better to find out now that y'all don't align as you're talking and getting to know somebody than find out years down the road after you're married and you have to get a divorce. So many things are avoidable. A lot of people just don't know what they're looking for.